Welcome back to the channel. Today, we'll tackle one of the most important financial and lifestyle decisions many people face, renting versus buying a home. Whether you are a first-time renter, a potential home buyer, or someone debating their next move, this video is for you. We will break down the pros and cons of both renting and buying, explore the financial, emotional, and practical aspects of each choice, and help you figure out which option is the best fit for your unique situation. By the end of this episode, you will have the knowledge you need to make an informed decision that aligns with your goals, your budget, and your lifestyle. So sit back, relax, and let's dive in. When deciding between renting and buying a home, financial considerations are often the most significant factor. Let's start by comparing the costs involved in each option. Renting typically comes with predictable monthly expenses. You'll pay your rent, a security deposit upfront, and, in some cases, the first and last month's rent. Buying a home, on the other hand, requires a larger upfront investment. This includes a down payment, usually ranging from 3% to 20% of the home's purchase price, along with closing costs, which can amount to several $1,000s. Ongoing costs also differ between renting and buying. Renters generally do not need to worry about property taxes or maintenance expenses, as those are covered by the landlord. For homeowners, however, monthly costs extend beyond the mortgage payment. Property taxes, homeowners insurance, and regular maintenance expenses all add up. If a roof needs replacing or an appliance breaks down, those costs are the homeowner's responsibility. Long-term financial impacts are another critical factor. Renting is often cheaper in the short term, but does not build equity. This means that each rent payment you make goes toward your landlord's asset, not your own. Buying a home allows you to build equity over time. With each mortgage payment, a portion goes toward paying off your loan, effectively creating an asset that you can benefit from later by selling or refinancing. However, owning a home is not without risks. Property values can fluctuate, and if the market drops, you could lose equity. Renting eliminates this concern, as you're not tied to the property's value, but you also miss out on potential gains. If the market appreciates, it's important to consider hidden costs as well. Renters might need renter's insurance and may have to cover utilities if they're not included in the lease. Homeowners, on the other hand, face expenses like HOA fees, higher utility bills for larger spaces, and unexpected repair costs. Tax implications are another financial difference. Renters generally do not receive tax benefits, while homeowners may be able to deduct mortgage interest and property taxes on their income taxes. However, this advantage depends on individual circumstances, as the increased standard deduction has made itemizing less common for many households. Ultimately, renting and buying have distinct financial pros and cons. Renting may offer lower upfront costs and flexibility, while buying can be a smart long-term investment if approached carefully. Understanding these financial aspects can help you decide which option makes the most sense for your current situation and goals. When choosing between renting and buying, lifestyle factors play a key role in making the right decision. Beyond finances, it's important to think about how each option aligns with your current needs and future goals. One major consideration is flexibility versus stability. Renting provides a higher degree of flexibility. Lease agreements typically last 12 months or less, giving you the freedom to move when your lease ends or even earlier if you're willing to pay an early termination fee. This can be ideal for individuals with careers that require frequent relocation or those who are uncertain about where they want to live long-term. In contrast, buying a home offers stability. Homeownership is often seen as a long-term commitment. It allows you to put down roots, become part of a community, and enjoy the security of knowing that your housing situation is under your control. For families or individuals seeking consistency, this stability can be a significant advantage. Another important factor is customization. As a renter, you're generally limited in what changes you can make to your living space. Painting walls, renovating rooms, or even installing certain appliances might be restricted by your lease. Homeownership, however, gives you the freedom to personalize your space. You can remodel your kitchen, build a deck, or create a garden, essentially tailoring the home to suit your lifestyle and tastes. Space requirements also play a role. Rental properties, particularly in urban areas, may have limited square footage or fewer amenities like storage or outdoor spaces. Buying a home often provides more options in terms of size, layout, and features, such as a backyard or a garage, which can be especially appealing for growing families or people who need extra room for hobbies or work from home setups. Future plans are equally important to consider. If you anticipate major life changes, such as starting a family or transitioning into a new career, your housing needs might evolve. Renting provides flexibility to adjust to those changes, while buying might offer a sense of permanence and a foundation for long-term plans. Finally, it's essential to think about the lifestyle you envision for yourself. Do you enjoy the low-maintenance aspect of renting, where the landlord handles repairs and maintenance? Or do you prefer the pride and independence that comes with owning your own property and making it truly yours? These preferences can influence whether renting or buying is the better choice for you. In the end, lifestyle factors are deeply personal. What works for one person may not suit another. Taking the time to assess your current situation and your long-term goals can help you determine which path is right for you. Market conditions play a critical role in deciding whether to rent or buy. Understanding the current state of the housing and rental markets can help you make a more informed choice. Let's start with home prices. In a seller's market, where demand outpaces supply, home prices tend to rise. This can make buying less affordable, especially for first-time buyers. Conversely, in a buyer's market where there is more supply than demand, home prices may drop, making it an opportune time to purchase a home. Rental prices are also influenced by supply and demand. In cities or areas with high demand for rental properties, you may face higher rents. On the other hand, in regions with a surplus of rental units, you might find more affordable options or landlords willing to negotiate. Interest rates are another important factor. Low mortgage rates make buying a home more affordable by reducing monthly payments and the overall cost of borrowing. However, when interest rates rise, monthly payments increase, which can make renting more appealing in comparison. Monitoring interest rate trends can help you time your decision to buy. Local market conditions also play a big role. In some areas, the cost of renting may be much lower than the cost of buying, while in others, buying may be more economical in the long run. Rent-to-buy ratios, which compare the average cost of renting to the cost of owning, can give you an idea of which option is more financially advantageous in your area. Economic factors like job growth and wage trends can influence housing affordability as well. A booming local economy may drive up both home prices and rental costs, while economic slowdowns might provide more opportunities for negotiation. Another consideration is the availability of homes and rentals in your desired location. If inventory is low, you may face tough competition, bidding wars, or limited choices whether you're looking to buy or rent. Researching the market conditions in your preferred area can give you a sense of what to expect. Lastly, it's worth considering future market projections. If home prices in your area are expected to increase significantly, buying sooner rather than later could be advantageous. On the other hand, if experts predict a drop in prices, renting temporarily while waiting for the market to cool might be the smarter move. Market conditions are constantly changing, and they vary by location. Staying informed and consulting with real estate professionals can help you understand how these factors might affect your decision. With that said, if you have not subscribed to our podcast, you're really missing out. We recently began posting a Connecticut real estate market weekly update every Monday. Our podcast is available on all major podcasting platforms. We also have regular posts about what's going on in local real estate markets here in Connecticut on our Facebook and Instagram pages, so be sure to follow. When it comes to practical considerations, there are several key factors that can help you determine whether renting or buying is the better choice for your situation. These factors often come down to your personal financial readiness and the logistics of homeownership versus renting. First, let's talk about your credit score and financial health. Renting usually has lower credit requirements compared to buying a home. Landlords may check your credit, but it's often less stringent than what a mortgage lender would require. To qualify for a home loan, lenders typically look for a strong credit score, a steady income, and a low debt-to-income ratio. If your credit needs improvement, renting might be the better option while you work on strengthening your financial profile. Next is the length of time you plan to stay in one place. Renting is ideal if you expect to move within a few years. Leases are typically short-term, allowing you to relocate with minimal financial commitment. Buying a home, on the other hand, makes more sense if you plan to stay in one location for an extended period, often 5 years or more. This is because it takes time to recoup the upfront costs of buying, such as the down payment and closing costs. through the equity you build and potential appreciation in property value. Job stability is another important consideration. If you're in a stable career with a steady income, homeownership may feel like a natural next step. However, if your job situation is uncertain or you're considering a career change that might require relocation, renting offers the flexibility you need without tying you to a specific property. Maintenance and repairs are practical realities that differ significantly between renting and owning. As a renter, your landlord is typically responsible for maintenance and repairs, saving you time and money. If something breaks, you can call your property manager to handle it. As a homeowner, all maintenance responsibilities fall on you. While this gives you control over your property, it also means dealing with unexpected expenses, from a leaking roof to a broken HVAC system. Another factor to consider is the process of moving in and out. Renting often involves fewer logistics and lower costs. You'll need to pay a security deposit and possibly moving expenses, but that's about it. Buying a home involves a much more complex process, including securing financing, inspections, and legal paperwork. Selling a home down the road also involves significant time and costs, such as real estate agent commissions and potential renovations to make the property market ready. Finally, think about your goals for the future. Are you looking to settle down and establish roots, or are you in a transitional phase of life? Renting allows for more flexibility to adapt to changes, while owning a home can provide a sense of permanence and an opportunity to build long-term wealth. Practical considerations are all about what works best for your current circumstances. Take the time to evaluate your financial situation, career plans, and future goals to determine which option aligns with your needs. Deciding between renting and buying isn't just about finances or logistics. It's also an emotional decision. The psychological and emotional aspects of each option can have a significant impact on your overall happiness and sense of stability. Let's start with the emotional benefits of renting. For many, the flexibility of renting provides peace of mind. You're not tied down to a property, so if an opportunity arises, a new job, a chance to live in another city, or simply the desire for a change, you can easily move without the complications of selling a home. This freedom can reduce stress for those who value mobility or are uncertain about their long-term plans. Renting also relieves the emotional burden of home maintenance. When something breaks, you can call your landlord or property manager to handle it. This lack of responsibility for repairs can make renting feel less stressful, especially for people who prefer a low-maintenance lifestyle. On the other hand, buying a home often brings a sense of pride and accomplishment. Homeownership is seen by many as a significant life milestone. Owning your own space allows you to create a home that reflects your personality, values, and needs. Whether it's renovating the kitchen, planting a garden, or simply painting the walls your favorite color, having the freedom to customize your living space can be deeply satisfying. There's also the psychological benefit of stability. Owning a home means you're in control of your living situation. You don't have to worry about sudden rent increases or being asked to move because a landlord decides to sell the property. For families, this stability can be particularly important as it provides a consistent environment for children and a deeper connection to the community. However, homeownership also comes with its own set of stressors. The responsibility of maintaining the property, budgeting for unexpected repairs, and keeping up with mortgage payments can feel overwhelming, especially during tough financial times. The pressure of long-term commitment can weigh heavily on some people, particularly if they're unsure about their job stability or future plans. Societal expectations can also play a role in this decision. There's often pressure to buy a home as a sign of success or adulthood, but it's important to remember that renting is a perfectly valid choice that can align better with some lifestyles and goals. Pushing yourself into homeownership before you're ready can lead to unnecessary stress and financial strain. Ultimately, the emotional and psychological factors of renting versus buying are highly personal. It's important to think about what makes you feel secure and fulfilled, and what kind of living situation aligns with your values and goals. Have you learned anything so far? If so, be sure to like the video and share it with someone that's contemplating buying versus renting. Long-term planning is a crucial part of deciding whether renting or buying is the right choice for you. Your future goals and priorities can greatly influence which option will serve you best over time. Let's start with wealth building. Buying a home is often considered a way to build long-term wealth. Each mortgage payment you make builds equity in your home. which you can access later by selling, refinancing, or borrowing against it. Over time, as property values typically rise, your home may also appreciate, increasing your financial return. Renting, on the other hand, doesn't offer this opportunity to build equity. However, it does free up cash flow that can be invested elsewhere, potentially yielding returns in the stock market or other investment vehicles. Next, consider family and lifestyle goals. If you're planning to start a family, buying a home can provide the stability and space you need to settle down. Owning a property allows you to customize it to fit your family's needs, from adding bedrooms to creating a backyard for children to play. On the other hand, renting might be a better fit if you're not yet ready to commit to one location or are still exploring where you want to live long term. Retirement planning is another important factor. Homeownership can be a significant asset in retirement. By the time you retire, you may have a paid off home, eliminating housing costs from your monthly expenses. Additionally, a home can provide financial security if you need to downsize or tap into the equity later. Renting in retirement can also work well for those who value flexibility, want to avoid maintenance responsibilities, or prefer to keep their financial assets liquid. Flexibility is a critical consideration in long-term planning. Renting provides more freedom to adapt to life's changes, whether it's a new job, a change in family size, or a desire to experience different neighborhoods or cities. Buying, while less flexible, can provide a sense of permanence and community that many people value. Another aspect of future planning is assessing your ability to handle financial uncertainty. Owning a home comes with fixed costs, like a mortgage, but it also includes variable costs like maintenance and repairs. If you prefer a predictable budget, renting might be the better option. Conversely, if you're comfortable with the financial responsibilities of homeownership, the long-term benefits can be worth it. Finally, think about how your housing decision fits into your overall financial strategy. Are you looking to build an investment portfolio, or are you more focused on reducing monthly expenses? Do you want the freedom to travel and explore, or do you prefer the security of owning a place to call your own? Aligning your housing choice with your financial and personal goals can help you create a more fulfilling and stable future. As we wrap up this discussion, it's important to provide you with tools and resources that can help you make the most informed decision about whether to rent or buy a home. Making the right choice often requires thorough research and careful planning. One valuable resource is a rent versus buy calculator. These tools can help you compare the financial aspects of renting and buying based on your specific situation. By inputting details like your rent, home price, down payment, interest rate, and how long you plan to stay, you can get a clearer picture of which option makes more sense financially over time. Another useful resource is consulting with a financial advisor or real estate professional. If you'd like to consult with one of our realtors, feel free to contact us through our website. A financial advisor can help you understand how renting or buying fits into your broader financial goals, while a real estate professional can provide insight into your local market, current trends, and potential opportunities. For renters, researching lease agreements and tenant rights in your area is essential. Understanding the terms of your lease and what protections you have as a renter can save you from unexpected surprises. Websites and local housing authorities often provide detailed information about tenant laws and guidelines. For potential buyers, getting pre-approved for a mortgage is a crucial step. Pre-approval not only shows you how much home you can afford, but also positions you as a serious buyer when you're ready to make an offer. Working with a trusted lender can also help you explore different mortgage options and find the best fit for your budget. Another consideration is educating yourself about the housing market. Online platforms like Zillow, Redfin, or Realtor.com can help you track home prices, inventory, and trends in your desired area. For renters, sites like Apartments.com or Rent.com provide valuable insights into rental availability and pricing. It's also a good idea to think about creating a housing budget. Whether you're renting or buying, understanding your monthly income and expenses can help you determine what you can comfortably afford. Factor in not just the cost of rent or a mortgage, but also utilities, insurance, and savings for unexpected expenses. Finally, don't overlook the value of networking. Talking to friends, family, or colleagues who have recently rented or bought a home can provide real-world insights into the challenges and rewards of each option. They may also be able to recommend reliable professionals like real estate agents, lenders, or property managers. To summarize, The tools and resources available today can make the process of deciding between renting and buying much more manageable. Use these to empower yourself, clarify your goals, and choose the path that aligns best with your financial situation and lifestyle. Thank you for joining us for this comprehensive discussion on renting versus buying. We hope you found this episode helpful and that it provides clarity as you consider your next steps. Remember, the right decision is the one that fits your unique needs and goals. Be sure to subscribe and share this podcast with anyone who might benefit from this information. That's all for today. As always, thank you for your time and make it a great day.